Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. Of course, I'm Diego, and today we're going to continue to talk about Legally Blonde. That's right, your favorite movie from 2001, which I personally don't consider it a great movie. I think it's actually trash. But you all seem to like it, so it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot giving you an honest point of view. It's worth a shot taking time out of my own life so I can watch this movie again, because it's been like 20 years since I've seen it, and just tell you honestly what I think about it, okay? Maybe to try to apply a little bit of logic here, okay, to this movie, okay? Now, just because I'm reviewing a chick flick doesn't mean that I hate chick flicks. I've actually seen some good ones. I've actually been pleasantly surprised. I'm not knocking the genre, okay? I'm just saying that some of these movies are terrible, okay? Especially some of these movies that you love so much, and there's a reason that straight guys don't watch these movies unless you drag them, in to go see it with you, okay? Or you make them watch it or something like that, okay? There's a reason straight guys don't watch these movies, because it doesn't really appeal to us, okay? We already know it's crap. We already know this isn't realistic. That's why we want to bother with that. There's nothing in it for us. There's a lot in it for you, ladies, okay, and gay guys, okay, but there's nothing in it for us, okay, because the men don't act like men. There's a lot of plot contrivances, okay, there's a lot of plot armor, okay, it's not very well written, okay, it's basically fan fiction, okay, it's basically someone's fantasies, okay, put in there, okay, and it's so obvious what's trying to be communicated here, okay? Characters act a certain way because the plot needs them to, not because it's not organic, okay? This character, Elle, our protagonist, I mean, she really has no obstacles. I mean, they give you the illusion of obstacles, but they're not really obstacles. Whatever problems, whatever barriers are put in front of her, she mows over them like it's nothing. Oh, she might feel bad for a couple of seconds, but then she just, boom, picks herself up and goes right through it. Whereas realistically, in a typical, like a typical drama, not a chick flick, but a regular drama, or the protagonist, if he's a man, he has to overcome a lot, okay? Unless you were talking about like a Steven Seagal movie or something like that, or a Chuck Norris movie, the guy has to overcome a lot in order to get the goal, okay, whatever the prize is at the end. He has to suffer. He has to learn something at the end. Okay, he has to have formidable challenges. Okay, and Elle doesn't really have any. Everyone around her is either stupid, is a coward, or is evil. And the only people that are good to her, okay, they also fall into those categories, okay, but they all simp for her. Okay, and what I mean by that is pretty much almost every character in this movie spends a significant amount of time telling Elle how fucking great she is. Okay? They're constantly giving her positive reinforcement. All the time. That's not realistic. There's always a character telling her how fucking great she is. How special she is. How talented she is. How beautiful she is. How smart she is. At all times. Okay? That's not realistic. Okay, most women don't get that. They don't. So it's it takes me out of the movie when I see this character who is average looking at best. I'm sorry, but she is, and maybe that's why you relate to her so much, because she's not gorgeous. Reese Witherspoon's not a gorgeous woman. She's okay looking in this movie. I mean, I can't get past that elbow she has for her chin, or those big fucking bubonic plague things that she has on her forehead. Okay, I can't get past that. I wish I could, but I can't. She's got a head like a Megamind. All right, and I can't get past that. I just can't. This is a woman who, if I was at a bar and I was trying to pick up a girl, and I got shot down by all the 9s, 8s, and 10s out there, then yeah, I'll take her. I'll take her because I know I can get her. Okay, at least the night's not a total waste. Okay. But there's nothing that special about her as far as that goes, okay? But the movie wants to tell you that because she is so unique and so vivacious and so sparkly and perky, that that she's super valuable. And no, she's an average looking woman that thinks she is above average looking. And I wish I could say there's not many women like that out there, but unfortunately, especially today in 2024, there are a lot of them. A lot more than there was in 2001, that's for sure. Okay. And it's because of movies like this, that have convinced women to overvalue themselves. Okay. And, you want to go through life like that. Not only are you going to turn off a lot of people, but you're going to end up alone. Okay. Stuff like this, stuff like Sex in the City. Okay, now how's that? Okay, a bunch of middle-aged women who only get hit on by high-value men. Are you out of your freaking mind? That shit belongs on the Sci-Fi Channel. And I know, because I've watched every single episode of Sex. I've reviewed every single episode of Sex. It's on this channel, every single episode. Okay, I gave you a straight man's point of view, all right? So I already know what bullshit that is. Okay, there's no straight men were involved on that show. Okay, and there's no straight men involved in this one either. Even the director's gay. Okay, so, it's just like my voice isn't in the movie. I get it. It's not supposed to be. Okay, it's a girl movie. It's not a straight guy movie. I get it. Okay, but if you want me to believe it, if you want to reach the biggest number, the largest audience you can, then you've got to put something in it for us. Then you'll get more people in the theater. You'll make a lot more money. Okay? But there's nothing in it for us. You don't even have there's only one hot girl in this movie. Okay? One sexy girl in this movie. That's it. That's it. There's only one girl in here who I'd give her maybe an 8 or a 9. Okay, that's it. Ali Lauder. That's it. Okay, because I remember I had the biggest hots for her when she was on Heroes. Remember that show Heroes? Okay, she played a character on that. She played actually like 3 characters on that show. Okay, Ali Lauder. That woman is drop dead fine. Oh my God, man. That woman is incredibly attractive. Incredibly attractive. Okay, and that's the only one in this movie. Okay, I guess maybe Carla, that's her name. But the one who plays the daughter that actually killed, what's her name? Linda Cardinelli. Yeah, Linda Cardinelli. She's okay. I'd give her like a 7 or 8. She doesn't look that great today. Like I know she's on a show with what's her name, Christina Applegate. Okay, I know she plays Hawkeye's wife in the Avengers. Okay, we know that. Okay, she's from Freaks with Geeks. Okay, Freaks and Geeks. Okay, but I'd put her maybe at a 7. I mean, when she played Thelma on Scooby-Doo, I would have rated her like an 7 or 8 because she looks really sexy in those glasses, But now, I mean, in this movie, we won't see her very much. Okay, she looks kind of frumpy, so she doesn't look that great. But I would put her up there. I would rate her higher than Reese Witherspoon, that's for sure. Okay, and I would put probably Selma Blair at the same level as Reese Witherspoon. And don't even get me started on that lesbian that's in this movie. That smelly, misandrist lesbian that's in this movie. Yeah, I wouldn't even rate her. Okay, she'd be a -1. All right, but it's just like no. Okay, you need to make Ali Lauder the main character. I'll watch that movie. But that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so the movie doesn't show us how valuable Elle is. They keep telling us how valuable she is. Okay, and I need more than that. Okay, it's show don't tell. You're telling me everything, you show me nothing. Okay, show me what makes Elle so great. And there's a solution to this. What would have worked if there had been a scene where Elle seduces a man. A high value man, and not some fucking pussy simp boy like Luke Wilson. Okay, no, not that guy. Okay, not a guy who's got a bigger clitoris than Elle does. Okay, not that. I'm talking about a real man. Okay, a guy who has actual testosterone. Okay, watch her. I want to watch her seduce him, because if there's a scene where she can seduce him, she's seducing me. Okay, and if she can win that guy over, she can win me over. But we don't ever see that. We never see that in this movie. All we do is we see guys telling Elle how great she is. That's it. And we don't know why. Why? What makes her so great? That question is never answered. It's never answered. You see what I mean? Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Elle is what they call a Mary Sue today. Okay, she basically has all these challenges that aren't really challenges. She cuts right through them like it's nothing. She automatically comes up with the right solution to the right problem at the right time. It just happens. It just happens. She doesn't have to work for it. She doesn't have to struggle for it. Okay, and the way they bolster Elle's character to make her so special is by making everyone around her dumb. By making every other person stupid, it automatically makes Elle smart. Okay? They can't put her on a pedestal, so they lay everybody on a slab. Okay, and that's what happens in this movie. Okay, you got to remember, she got picked to be part of this internship for a professor's law firm. Okay, she got picked. Out of all the students, only 4 got chosen, and she's one of the 4. Okay, but yet she's the only one that does anything. How is that possible? I would assume, or I would think that this is Harvard. It's like one of the best Ivy League schools in the world, right? That you would think that not only would these students be so immensely grateful that they got selected, they must have busted their ass to get there, right? To get selected, right? So then they would be busting their ass to try to win this case at all costs. But yet out of these 4, the only one that's doing that is Elle. Like none of the other students even thought about going to visit their client in prison. None of them thought of that. Only Elle was the only one that thought of that. Okay? That makes no freaking sense. In order to make Elle great, you got to make everyone else stupid. And that I don't like. That's not good storytelling. You know, like I said before in another video, I told you this. It reminds me of G.I. Jane, that movie. G.I. Jane, where Demi Moore played the first ever female that got accepted into, by accepted, I mean they forced some senator forced her to go there. Okay, they forced the Navy SEALs to accept her. That's what I mean by she got accepted. Okay, she didn't earn it. She got shoved in there as a part of a social experiment. Okay, not only did she graduate Navy SEAL school, which has a 90% dropout rate in real life. That means the best of the best, which are all men, 90% of them drop out. They don't make it. And they're the best of the best. They don't make it. But she is the first woman to ever not only get accepted, but she also graduates. And by the end of the movie, she's the greatest Navy SEAL that ever fucking lived. And the only female one. Right? You see what I mean? It's way too much for me to ask. Way too much to ask of me. Way too much to ask of me. And the reason they did that in the movie, the way she got away with it in the movie, the way they explained it in the movie, was they made everyone around her an idiot. All the men around her forgot how to be Navy SEALs, and she was the only one that remembered how. So therefore, she took charge of the situation, told everybody what to do, because they all had their thumbs up their ass, and that's how she saved the day. She saved her own Navy SEAL instructor by the end of the movie. She saved her instructor by the end of the movie. Really? Okay, now you might want to bite into that shit sandwich and swallow it, but I'm not going to, okay? And that's what this movie's asking me to do. It's asking me to be a freaking idiot and assume that nobody else in this movie, none of the other law students, none of the other lawyers, okay, none of the other people are competent at what they do. The only one who is Elle. And that's just not fucking realistic. Okay? Even Paulette, the goddamn girl that works, the woman that works at the fucking nail salon, even she doesn't even know how to be a fucking good enough woman. Elle has to fucking teach her how to do that. This is ridiculous. This woman's like Elle's mother's age. This is ridiculous. God damn. Anyway. Okay, so where do we leave off? Okay? Yeah, I'm getting upset now. God damn it. Okay, so I already went through that scene. Okay, Elle gives Professor Callahan her resume, which is on pink paper, and she sprayed perfume on it. Okay, and Emmett, of course, that makes him all wet, starts playing with his clitoris, okay, because it smells so good. The very next scene, we see Elle and Paulette, the woman that works at the nail salon. Okay, they're spending Christmas together. Okay, oh, it's snowing outside, you know, because they're in Ivy League territory, you know. It's snowing outside. They're inside the nail salon. They're spending Christmas inside the nail salon. What is Paulette the owner? Is she the owner? Are you allowed to be there after hours? In a salon, in a business that you do not own? And, you know, they're celebrating Christmas together, alone, just those two, you know, because they're friends now. You know, because, you know, like I said, Elle's been helping her to be a woman, how to be a woman. Because she's, you know, older, unattractive, you know, I mean, she has a Bozo the Clown makeup tutorial that she uses on her face. Okay, she's all stuffing her fat ass with donuts and biscuits and all this kind of shit, you know, in front of her customers, you know, and read magazine. Yeah, don't you want to get your nails done by her? Yeah, I know I do. Okay, so that's going on here, okay, and of course they're drinking beer and all that kind of crap. Okay, Elle gets picked for the internship. Okay, so out of all those students in class, Harvard University, no less, first semester, Harvard University Law School. Elle is one of the 4 students that gets picked for the internship, for the Professor Callahan's internship. Because why? How was Elle smart enough to do that? Remember, Elle only started practicing, only started studying about law about what, 4 months ago, is when she started like really like studying about getting a law degree. Was like 4 months ago, and she's already caught up to not only everyone in the class, but past everyone in the class. So she's in that top percentage of the 4 best in that class. Okay, Elle is one of them now, because that montage we just saw, the montage that lasted like 30 seconds. Okay, she read every law book, okay, at Harvard University, so now she's smarter than everyone else in the school, like that. Okay, so remember, 6 months ago she didn't even think about going to law school, but now she's better than everyone else because of that montage where she went and she actually read all those law books. Oh my God. So now she has superhuman knowledge of the law. She's actually smarter than her professors now. How cool is that? Yeah, and she's creative about it. Not only does she have the right answer, she comes up with an incredible way to give you the right answer. You know? Why? Because not one fucking student in that class ever thought about reading those books like Elle did. So they're all stupid compared to her. So she makes it as one of the top 4 intern positions at Professor Callahan's law firm. So she's all excited about that. Now, who else got selected? Well, Vivian and Warren, okay, her ex-boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, who's now engaged to Vivian, okay, they also got selected, okay, and then some other girl named Enid, okay, who's that smelly, man-hating, misandrist lesbian, she also got selected to be an intern for Professor Callahan, all right? So what happens? Okay, well, first of all, Warner and Vivian are congratulating themselves. Oh my God, we got selected, you know, and then, of course, Elle shows up right there and tells Warner, oh my God, Warner, remember that time we spent all those hours in the hot tub, you know, fingering each other's pussies? Remember that? Remember how hot we were? Now, she's saying this in front of, you know, Warner's fiance. Okay, well, this, getting accepted as an intern, is even better than that. Ah! Yeah. And Warner is doing what he always does in this fucking movie. He barely ever talks. He's just like... Yeah, that's basically Warner Huntington III. That's him in the entire movie, by the way. He never stops doing what I just did there. That's his entire acting range in this movie. Okay, you know, like his mouth is open and waiting for a fucking cock to go in there. All right, so that's going on here. And I'm pretty sure his fiance Vivian's got a big one. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, it's his usual response. Okay, so the next thing we have here, the 3 arrive at the law firm. Now this time, Elle is finally wearing some regular business clothes. Okay, she actually looks like an attorney now. Okay, none of this fucking pink Barbie outfit shit that she's been wearing throughout the whole movie. She actually looks professional now, so kudos to that. At least she knows not to wear that shit at work. Okay, so she shows up at the law firm. Of course, she's rude to Vivian and Warner, and they're all there, whatever, blah blah. Professor Callahan, they're in his office there, a huge office. Okay, a big boardroom in there. Okay, Professor Callahan's firm. Turns out that he's defending a woman named Brooke Taylor. He's defending her for murder. He got hired to defend her she's been charged with murder in the 1st degree. Okay, apparently she's being charged with murdering her husband. Okay, so they go through the little background about her. Okay, she's like 30 years old or something like that, and her husband was 60 years old. Okay, so her husband was 60 years old. He was murdered. They think that Brooke did it. Okay, so she's being charged with murder. Okay, and Elle remembers who Brooke Taylor is, because Brooke Taylor was also in the CULA sorority, okay, the same sorority that Elle was in, okay, it's USC, okay, but in the movie they call it CULA, okay. Apparently Brooke Taylor was also a sorority sister there before she graduated, before Elle did. So Elle knew who she was and met her, took some of her classes. Brooke Taylor is a fitness instructor. Okay, well, what today we would call a fitness influencer, but this is 2001. So basically, she sold a line of videotapes on how to fucking lose fat on your ass. Okay, her Bun Buster videotape series made her a millionaire. So she was already rich. So the first motive they thought was maybe she killed her husband for the money. Okay, but apparently she was already rich. She didn't need his money. Okay, so the motive there doesn't make sense. Okay, because Vivian thought she might be a gold digger, kill her husband and collect the insurance. Okay, but no, and the trust fund or whatever it comes, but Brooke already had a trust fund. She was already wealthy on her own, so she didn't need her husband's money. Okay, so of course Brooke Taylor, like I said, is a fitness entrepreneur. Of course, Elle knows who she is. She took one of her classes. She watched her videos, all that kind of shit. Okay. And she says, like, there's no way Brooke could have done it because when you work out, your body creates endorphins, and endorphins make you feel good. And they make you feel happy, and happy people don't commit murder. Yeah, just like that. And of course, everyone just looks at her like she's a fucking dumbass. Okay? Yeah, so that's going on here, okay? And that's what they're saying here. Okay, well, here's the part they don't understand, okay? So he says here, Brooke wasn't a gold digger because she already was rich from her fitness company, right? Okay, so then if she didn't need his fucking money, why the fuck would she marry a 60-year-old? Okay, well, is she gonna find a 30-year-old man that also had money, that didn't need her money either? Because he had his own money? No, she married a 60-year-old man? Why? Why? Well, they give us a reason later on, but why? Just on the surface level of this, why would a woman who's super gorgeous, super wealthy, super influential, why would she marry a 60-year-old man? A man who has a daughter that's almost her age. Okay. You see what I mean? It's just stupid. Okay? So anyway, so we are now properly introduced to Emmett Richmond. Okay, so Emmett shows up. We already met him. He already talked to Elle on the campus at Harvard. He gave her advice on how to deal with her instructors or her professors, whatever. Emmett apparently is an assistant to Professor Callahan. He does all Professor Callahan's research. That's why we've seen him lurking around campus all the time. Okay, he's doing research for Professor Callahan. All right. So that's going on here. So he finally makes his formal introduction. This time he's wearing a suit. He's not wearing a fucking jacket and a t-shirt and stuff. He's wearing an actual suit. Okay. His name is Emmett Richmond. Okay. Played by Luke Wilson, fucking Mr. fucking beta male simp, love interest in this movie. Okay. And like I said, he's a research assistant. Okay. Well, Elle, of course, has an orgasm as soon as she sees him. Okay. She's like, like that, because she remembers him. All right. She lights up when he enters the room. Okay. Now, like I said, then of course Elle gives the whole argument that Brooke couldn't have killed her husband because of the endorphins she gets from working out, and it makes her happy, and happy people don't commit murder. Whatever. Okay, so the next thing we have is in jail. Okay, so now they're at the county jail. Okay, Brooke is in there, and like I said, played by Ali Lauder, who to me she's a solid 9. Okay, if you don't believe me, watch her in Friday Night Lights. Watch her in I think she was in those Final Destination movies as well. Watch her in Heroes. Okay, especially like the first 3 seasons of Heroes. Look at that show from the mid-2000s. Incredible, gorgeous woman. Oh my God. Drop dead gorgeous woman. Drop dead gorgeous woman, okay? So anyway, so now she's in her orange, jail uniform and stuff, and she's gorgeous. Like I said, she's gorgeous, okay? And she claims that she's innocent. She didn't, but now she's being a bitch to all of her lawyers that I'm pretty sure charge her millions of dollars to represent her, but yet she's being a bitch to them. Okay, these are the people that are going to save you from, a life imprisonment. Okay, and yet she's a bitch to them. She's a bitch to her attorneys. Okay, and they're getting paid. They already got paid, so they're getting the money no matter what. But she, it's her life on the line, not theirs. But yeah, these are the people that she paid millions of dollars for, and she is being a total cunt to them, calling them a bunch of idiots. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like whatever, okay? She's a total fucking cunt. I would just let her fucking hang. I mean, if I was her attorney, I already got paid. She's a fucking bitch to me. Fucking let her hang, okay? You paid me to help you, and you're gonna treat me like shit? Fuck you. I get paid either way, whether you're found guilty or not. But of course, nobody in this movie thinks about that because this movie was written by, by feminists and gay guys. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, she claims she's innocent, that she walked in and found him already dead. He was already shot when she found him. She did not do it, despite the fact that she was covered in blood. She said she was trying to check his vitals, all right? So the pool boy, by the way, whose name is Enrique, and her husband's daughter, Chutney, okay, they found her standing over the dead husband, okay? So they're the ones that told cops she did it. Okay, Brooke killed my dad because me and the pool boys showed up. Enrique, we showed up and we found her standing over my dead father. Okay, so that's why she got charged. Okay, and she says that she loved him. She loved her husband and she did not kill him. Okay, despite the fact that he was 34 years older than her, so she was 26. Okay, not 30. Okay. So she's 26, okay, not 30. Okay, so despite the fact that he's 34 years older than her, she did love her husband and she would never have killed him, Okay, and when Professor Callahan says, like, well, you got to convince the jury of that. What is it? Were you having an affair? Does something go on, And she says, like, no, I loved him. Well, why did you love him? He's 34 years older than you. And she tells him that she was in love with him because he had a big fucking cock. Okay? She was in love with him because he had a big fucking cock. Okay, so you're telling me you couldn't find a guy with a big fucking cock that was like maybe 30 years old? You couldn't? It had to be the 60-year-old? I mean, Ali Lauder's a solid 9. Maybe even a 10. Although if her tits were a little bit bigger, I'd give her a 10. But I give her a 9, 8 or 9, okay? You're honestly going to tell me she's pretty much got the pick of the litter here, okay? Whatever kind of guy she wants. Why would she go with a 60-year-old? Okay, why wouldn't she go with like a 35-year-old? Okay, who's also rich and got a big cock. Okay, like what the fuck? I mean, was this some Sean Connery looking guy or something? We don't even know what this old man looked like. All right, so what the fuck? Okay, how do you expect me to believe this? Okay, but yeah, that's what they're going with. Okay, so she was faithful to him and she loved him because he had a big fucking dick. Okay, well that's fine, but that doesn't prove that she didn't kill him. Okay. So Brooke can't provide an alibi for where she was at the time of the murder. Okay? And she also tells her lawyer, because this is what all defendants tell their lawyers. She's like, I'm not going to take the stand and I'm not going to tell you what I was doing at the time. And if you make me go up there and testify, I will lie. Well, if you lie, you're only fucking yourself over. Like I said, you've already paid your attorneys, okay? These are the best of the best attorneys, okay? Criminal law is not the most lucrative business in the world, okay? It's not. Okay, you got to be super fucking wealthy to find a really good criminal attorney to defend you, okay? There's not a lot of money to be made, okay? Because unfortunately, most criminals that are caught are not super fucking wealthy. They can't afford Harvard law professors to defend them in court, okay? So you're only fucking yourself. Okay, who knows how much millions of dollars you paid Professor Callahan and his team to defend you? But if you're gonna fucking threaten them after you've already paid them, you're only hurting yourself. Because if they say fuck you, they're gonna hang you out to dry. They already got fucking paid. What are you gonna do? They already got paid. You're only fucking yourself. If she was a smart woman, if they knew how to write a smart woman, they would say like, okay, listen, these are the guys that I'm paying to be on my team. So I'm going to cooperate with them no matter what, so that I don't fucking go to jail for the rest of my fucking life or for the next 20 years or whatever. Women never get sentenced for as long as men do for the same crimes. So anyway, so that's going on here. Okay. Brooke, of course, recognizes Ellie because Ellie took one of her classes. She's, I remember you. You had the best high kicks I've ever seen in my life. You know that? Yeah, I guess this is the way girls talk, right? Okay, and then reminds the audience, and then of course, Brooke reminds the audience that all of her lawyers are all stupid assholes except for Ellie. Like I said, this movie constantly tells you how great fucking Ellie is. Everyone in this fucking movie is eating fucking Elle's pussy. Every fucking character in this movie is eating Elle's pussy, telling her how fucking great she is, how smart she is, how vivacious she is, how full of life she is, what a great attorney she is, how caring she is. Okay, every fucking character is doing it. Does that happen to you in real life, ladies? Does that happen? No, it fucking doesn't. It doesn't happen to anybody in real life. Unless you're a fucking celebrity, and then you've got your entourage that are basically you're paying to eat your pussy all the fucking time. Okay? Taylor Swift has a shitload of women around her that she takes with her everywhere, and every single one of them's eating her fucking pussy. Metaphorically, okay? And literally, okay? Why? Because she's Taylor Swift. Because without her, they have no lives. So of course, it'd be in their best interest to fucking do whatever the fuck she wants and tell her how fucking great she is all the fucking time. But most people in real life don't have that. Okay? Elle meets somebody and they constantly keep telling her how great she is. Like, what the fuck? You know, so yeah, so Brooke hates Professor Callahan, her attorney, because he's telling her, "I need to know your alibi," and she won't give it to him. How is that him being an asshole? How is that him being a fucking idiot? It's not. It's him trying to fucking save you. God damn, you know? So that's going on here. Of course, Elle has fucking orgasms over that compliment that fucking Brooke gave her, okay? So the next scene, Elle tells Paulette, okay, so Elle and Paulette are talking again, that everyone thinks that Brooke is guilty except for her, of course. So everyone that she fucking, that Brooke paid to defend her thinks that Brooke is guilty. Except for Elle. Elle is the only one. And then, of course, Paulette, who is a middle-aged high school dropout, okay, with stretch marks, cellulite, a big fat ass. It's always stuffed in her fucking face with, biscuits and shit, and a makeup tutorial by Bozo the Clown. She tells Elle what the problem is. The real problem is that men are all retarded. It's all men's faults. Yeah, right. I have no idea what Amanda Brown looks like. Amanda Brown's the woman that wrote this fucking piece of shit, but my best guess is she's probably ugly as fuck. That would be my best guess. Based on the evidence, that would be my best guess. All right, so that's going on here, okay, and yeah, she says that men are all retarded, of course, well, yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, I did watch this movie, right? Okay, so anyway, Elle tells Paulette that everyone thinks Brooke is guilty. She's not, okay? And of course, Paulette, by the way, when she says this to Elle, that all men are retarded, okay, she's dressed like she just fucking came from a goddamn Bon Jovi concert. All right? Anyway, she got a jean jacket that would make fucking Matthew J. Fox in Back to the Future fucking jealous, all right? Anyway, and this is 2001, not 1985. All right, anyway, we find out that Paulette has a crush. She has a crush on the fucking UPS guy, okay? The guy, yeah, in his fucking shorts, his khaki shorts and shit, yeah. The UPS guy. She's got the hots for him, okay? Okay, and he's always has a package for her, okay? And that's about enough of this right now. Okay, I need a break, okay? I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.